Kenan Yildiz, the 19-year-old Turkish international currently playing for Juventus, has been attracting significant interest from Manchester United. Reports suggest that Manchester United have made initial contact with Juventus regarding the potential transfer for Yildiz, who is valued around 90 million euros, which is about 76 million pounds, if I am not mistaken. Yildiz has been a standout talent, contributing around 6 goals, 4 assists in 41 appearances this season for Juventus. However, Juventus' financial situation and their uncertain qualifications for the Champions League could influence their decision to sell the young talent. Other Premier League clubs, including Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester City, are also reportedly interested in the young star. The transfer saga could heat up in the coming weeks, especially as Juventus evaluate their options and Manchester United look to strengthen their attacking lineup. What do you think about this potential move? This is crazy work. It is heating up. One thing I know for a fact is Yildiz is a talent. He is such a good player that when I watched Juventus versus Inter Milan and he scored that goal, the control from, I think there was a pass from the back, he controlled the ball first time, took them the Dumfries to the cleaners and finished with his left foot, which is his weaker foot. It was mind-blowing to me. Bear in mind, Yildiz is like a number 10 and a winger kind of hybrid, so he would fit Ruben Amorim's system perfectly. However, that money that they are calling is so much for a player that has not proven himself yet. Yes, I understand he is a talent and he is playing regularly, quasi-regularly for Juventus. Unfortunately, this Juventus side is not the greatest. So one thing I can say is, yes, we understand that this is a beautiful talent and a talent that could literally blossom into something greater. But for us to think about a situation where this money that they are asking is just crazy work. It is crazy work to me. It is too much in terms of the money, and I don't think Manchester United have that kind of money to put on a talent and not somebody already made. Now, we also know that Manchester United are looking at the likes of Ekitike of Frankfurt. We're looking at the likes of Victor Osimhen at Galatasaray and Napoli. We have heard a lot of news about Benjamin Šeško of Leipzig. These are players that we are all looking at, and so I know for a fact that the brunt of the largest part of our money will go to a striker, because usually strikers are the most expensive players on the market. So for us to put this amount of money on Yildiz, who's a 19-year-old and has gotten around about 6 goals this season, I don't think so. I don't think it's the right thing to do. Not yet anyway. I think if we can negotiate the deal where it gets to about 50 million to 45 million, and I think, okay, then we understand, okay, he is a great talent and he can blossom into something great, but he also has a resale value in case it doesn't work in the Premier League. Because one thing about the Premier League is totally different. The Premier League is totally different when it comes to the pace, the intensity, and the physicality. Yildiz, yes, is playing in Italy, and the physicality of Italy is really high, but the intensity is totally different too. So we need to absolutely make sure that this situation doesn't get us turned around and we pay 90 million for Yildiz and we find out that it doesn't work. We cannot repeat the same mistake that we did on Anthony. So we need to make sure that if we are going in for this kind of player, and this is the kind of description of player that Ruben Amorim wants as the 10, because one thing we know about him is that he's creative, he can carry the ball, he's pacey, he can score from his left and his right foot. He's also very audacious in terms of trying some things that we would never see him or never see other regular players try. So it has to be a situation where the price is right, the wages are right, and we are able to move and shift a lot of people like maybe Marcus Rashford and Anthony before we bring in Yildiz, because we cannot pay that amount of money. I don't think Man United have the money for one, nor should we be repeating the same situation. Of course, as we now see that, what's his name? Christopher Vivell has become the head of recruitment permanently for Manchester United. This will be a situation that he would kind of run. But also, we just brought a new head of financial kind of management or situation of that nature from PSG. So he would definitely have a say in terms of how much we pay and how much we evaluate these kinds of players, and the wages and the wage structure. All those things would have to pass through those players, or those people. So I believe it's not going to be a situation where this goes through. So let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. It's a big news. I think this is truly going to hit up in the coming of weeks. So you guys, I'll keep you guys updated. Hit that subscribe button so you do not miss anything that we have here for you on Pillar Sports. I will see you guys in the next one. Hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your notification so you do not miss anything that we have here on Pillar Sports. I'll see you guys.